Okay, next problem, number 1C. Looking at this problem, our answers, we need to look between 0 and 360, and our equation, we need to get to a place where we can do cosine inverse. So the first thing that we need to do is add 2 to both sides, because we need to get that cosine alone. So we'll have 3 cosine theta is equal to 2. And from there, we need to divide by 3. So we will have cosine theta is equal to 2/3. And now we can do the inverse. So we will have cosine theta equals the cosine inverse of 2/3. And when you plug that in your calculator, making sure that you are in degree mode, you will get 48.189. So that is our first answer. From there, we need to get our second answer. Now, according to our reference angles, and we're looking at cosine, to get our second answer, we will always do 360 minus our first answer. So that's going to be 360 minus 48.189. And then from there, when you put that in your calculator, you will get 311.811. And our last step is to make sure that we have all of our solutions. So that means taking our first 2, which this is in our interval, and so is our second angle. So we will add and subtract 360 to both of these until we are outside of our interval given to us. When we subtract 360 from both of these, they'll both get negative numbers, so neither of those work because we're only going down to 0. Okay, if we were going lower, then that would be fine, but we're not. When we add 360, both of these will both go over 360. So we are actually not getting any additional solutions than the first 2 that we got, but we did have to check anyways, just in case. So since this is theta, there's no dividing by anything, so our 2 answers are just theta equals 48.2 degrees, rounding to our first decimal point, and 311.8 degrees, rounding to our first decimal point, and those are the only 2 answers to this equation.